Hello everyone, my name is Squid and set 12 is here, and this feels like such a dynamic set, and with that today I'm going to go through the 7 different rework augments. So in set 12 Magic and Mayhem there is plenty of mayhem, as there are 7 augments that will completely change how different champions work. In this video, I'm going to go through each one and explain the changes that occur. You can use the chapters below if you want to pick a particular champion, but right now, let's start by looking at that feeling when something repeats itself, Deja Vu and Galio. Now, Deja Vu is that feeling you have when something repeats itself, and with Galio, what this means is that they gain +3 range, and for each attack they do, they gain 15 mana and 6 ability power, and their spell does 125% damage. The only downside to this is that you're gonna lose that CC, that stun, but I feel this is a positive change because of that range increase and consistent AP growth. You can definitely make your Galio a magic carry, especially if you make the most of the mage trait where they trigger their spells twice. Next up we have Lillia, who goes up a gear with the high horsepower augment, where she gains attack speed and movement speed, and then her ability will deal 230% damage, but only onto one person. This can really become a powerhouse, especially if you can put that fairy crown onto her with the damage amp and the initial AP increase. Definitely a champion to be wary of going forward. One of the deadliest things to bite into is red hot caramel, and your opponent can experience a similar sensation when coming up against the changed Rumble, whose ability now does 166% damage and actually costs 30 mana less, so is now a 0-30 mana champ. The ability no longer reduces the damage of your opponents, but I think this is one of the strongest rework augments there is, because A, it's for a 2-cost champ who are naturally that bit stronger. B, with a Sugarcraft 6 comp, you're going to gain so much more AD and AP. And C, if you have a Vanguard 4 comp, it's going to help provide even more shielding for your Rumble. Yeah, I really like this. Now, I'm not a fan of spiders, but you can definitely have her as the queen, where Elise no longer stuns, but now poisons 2 of the closest enemies to her for 110% of her ability damage. Her ability now also costs 20 mana less. Now, I think Shapeshifter is a strong composition, so this is a good go-to to help strengthen her as a champ. Now, something I do enjoy is my desserts, as I have quite a sweet tooth, and so too can your Nunu. With this augment, they're going to gain 200 health, and for every 100 max health, they're going to gain 2% ability power. And for every kill they get with their spell, they are going to gain an additional 35 permanent health, and will grow slightly larger. Now, I think especially with the Honeymancy trait, where the bees will do a percentage of your attacks, and the fact that Nunu can continue to scale with power, and you could even get lucky and get a Shapeshifter emblem, you're going to have a great day, and there's a lot of different avenues you can go down. Do you miss set 10 Poppy, the emo Mosha? Yeah, me too. Well, this augment brings that back, and she's only a 1 cost now. This augment removes her ability to make shields, but instead, she's going to bring the hammer down 3 times, dealing 80% of the original ability damage. And I love this because it's going to be consistent damage, and if you have Witchcraft 6 or higher, you're going to get so much true damage done. And lastly, but by no means least, we continue with the set 10 theme and can bring back Disco Blitzcrank. As with this augment, the Blitzcrank will do AoE ability damage to the nearest 2 enemies every 4 seconds or every ability reset. Now, I really like Blitzcrank in set 10, so this is a great way to go back to those memories, and once again, this is only a 1-cost champion in set 12. And there we have the 7 rework augments. Now you could include the Eldritch Augment School mascot, as it improves the Eldritch monster by giving them suitable items. And well, I guess I've included it now. I hope you have enjoyed this video and this has helped you learn some of the new augments for this set. Let me know in the comments which one of these rework augments you are most interested in using in your games going forward. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the arena.